Hi, welcome again to the Counter Press with me, Fiifi-Manfred. It's another edition of Chelsea's managerial conundrum. There have been recent times, I think in the last few hours, Mauricio Pochettino has come up to be the favorite manager to be the next Chelsea manager for the club. This comes as Julian Nagelsmann reports have it that he pulled out of it and decided not to go on with chasing to be the next manager for Chelsea Football Club. So this one is for me to analyze Pochettino, his pros and cons, and then what I really do think about him. So thank you very much for choosing us on the Counter Press. My name is Fiifi-Manfred, and of course, do like, subscribe, and share. Would love to hear from you in the comment section, and of course in the description below, the Fiifi-Manfred WhatsApp links will be in there for you to join in and have a discussion. So let's get started. Todd Boehly and Chelsea have gone through some patch. Ideally, it was supposed to be Graham Potter to be the man to take Chelsea to the next level, but then that did not work out as it is obvious now. In recent times now, Chelsea seem to be asking questions. But really, if you listen to Todd Boehly in that interview he had with Salt Lake when Thomas Tuchel was sacked, it was the fact that now Chelsea seem to want a project manager that can blend some winning until the project comes to fruition. And that will demand some high level of technical expertise, tactical expertise, for somebody to have the charisma and then the know-how to get Chelsea on track on its project and also see it win games as it stands now. Because funny enough, Chelsea is a club that regardless of the project that you say you are on, if you are not winning, the fans are going to turn on you. It is just one game and the fans are going to turn on you over this. So Mauricio Pochettino is Argentine. Like you always know, he had played for the Argentine national team, played for Espanyol, had some stints with Paris Saint-Germain, and then started his managerial career. For him, Marcelo Bielsa is his idol when it comes to coaching. That is why most of Mauricio's teams have been very, very much intense when it comes to the press. Hinges high on intensity and everything that they want to do. So that's exactly who Mauricio Pochettino has been in recent times. Almost everything that he has coached is attributed, is seen as a team that is tactically flexible, a team that plays on the front foot, that is free-flowing. And I think that for me, what I'll say with Pochettino is that he marries quick attacking transitions from the rest defense to attack with positional play, and I think that is best. And he has shown to be one of the best managers in recent times. Let's take it like this: on the part of the project, Chelsea wants a manager that can develop the squad, build them whilst they compete. And I think that Mauricio Pochettino did show a semblance of that when he was at Tottenham Hotspur, where with little money, where he was one of the few teams in the top four for them to have spent on, he got a job done. And this translated into results where Mauricio Pochettino's Spurs were one of the teams in the top six that took a lot of points from low block sides and a newly promoted side. So everything did show that for Pochettino, he showed that transition from developmental wise in terms of the players that you would have. And from that interview he has had with the Chelsea entourage, what I'm hearing is that two players have been key to it. First of all is Levi Colwill, who has shown that he is going to be a key part of Chelsea going forward. And of course, Mihailo Mudryk, who is a player who has not seen the best since he was bought from Shakhtar Donetsk. So it's a good one for Mauricio Pochettino. Tactically, he sets up in a much more flexible way. He has seen his teams play in a 4-4-1-1 formation, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. And at some point in time in his latter days in Spurs, he went into a 3 at the back shape. So generally, his tactical flexibility may fit these players that are there at Chelsea who have myriad profiles in the team. So it helps him, it helps himself, it helps his teams, and then it's going to help Chelsea in the long run, because these players for the next 6 months to a year are going to be developed and they are going to probably be sold if they don't have a place at Chelsea Football Club. His tactical flexibility did help in the development of players like Son and then Dele Alli, who played as inside number 10s in that 4-2-3-1 variation, especially when they were attacking. You saw that most of the times Spurs did not keep wingers outward. He played as inside number 10s, and Dele Alli was at the helm of that. He was one of the best players in that run under Mauricio Pochettino, same as Eriksen as well in that run. in games where at some point when he metamorphosed and Dele Alli had lost his form, he went straight into the wide wingers and the traditional wingers, where people like Eric Lamela was also at the heart of that play. A key in everything that Mauricio Pochettino has done in his managerial career is Harry Kane. He has been spot on in how he plays, especially playing as a half 9, half 10 for him, and same with Son. That combination with Son has given a lot of goals for Mauricio Pochettino and Tottenham Hotspur. And of course, you would give credit to Mauricio Pochettino for that tactical flexibility. One of the things that I like about Mauricio Pochettino, apart from the fact that he develops players, and that's the part that you saw a lot at Espanyol and of course at Southampton, where players like Victor Wanyama did really grow their stock under him. But at Tottenham Hotspur, his key part was that midfield. There were points where Victor Wanyama was a mainstay in that midfield, and of course at Southampton as well. But this is key for you to know. Anytime that his number 6 was marked, this is something that is being done a lot of the times in a lot of the teams in Europe now. There were a lot of rotations in the middle of the park. Usually in positional play, the rotations are done in the final third. But under Mauricio Pochettino, there were rotations in the middle of the park, especially when his number 6 was man-marked. And we saw it very well with Victor Wanyama and then Sissoko. These were brilliant midfielders in the middle of the park. The Belgian was solid, exactly how he wanted him to play. He played very well. One of the best midfielders you can get at Tottenham under Mauricio Pochettino was that Belgium. He carried the ball from deep areas with very good low center of gravity, created chances, played very well for the team. And then that was one of the bases at which this Tottenham side built. Ronaldo, Adiverat, Vertonghen were also key parts of his play. They were integral in that ball playing ability, and then he excelled. Mind you, also the development of Kylie Walker, Rose were also under him, under Mauricio Pochettino. So in that 4-2-3-1, he hinged so much on his attacking fullbacks who kept the width high and wide. They marauded up front, did a lot of the overlapping runs. It was later in his years at Tottenham Hotspur that he decided to implement very good underlapping runs for his fullbacks to come inverted in the middle of the park to win the numerical superiority in the middle of the park. So generally, Pochettino was outstanding. Fast forward, when stocks were coming down at Tottenham Hotspur, that is when results are not going well for him. And you can agree that with a team that were never refreshed, which are playing high octane intensity football, they were always going to tire. They were always going to get tired. They got tired. And for me, that was the reason why he was sacked at Tottenham Hotspur and he had to move to Paris Saint-Germain. At Paris Saint-Germain, he did mention that for him, it is about getting the job done, not necessarily implementing how he wants to play. I think that was the first mistake for Mauricio Pochettino. But if there is anything to go by, you need to know the fact that for Mauricio Pochettino, his Paris Saint-Germain team had a better points per game ratio, and then of course press per distance ratio than any other Paris Saint-Germain manager since 2014-2015 season. So of course, he was better than Thomas Tuchel in that regard. He played very well. One of the very good plays was that direct play, and I told you that he marries the positional play with a verticality, quick transitional play, and that's exactly what you saw from Kylian Mbappe under that verticality under Mauricio Pochettino. And you saw that against that game against FC Barcelona, where they were quick and blistering in that counter-attack. It was also very evident in that first game they played against Real Madrid at the Parc des Princes. Of course, they weren't able to replicate it at home, away at the Santiago Bernabeu. But genuinely, it was a very good side. Also, they showed it against Bayern Munich, and of course, they've shown it against one of the top sides in Europe. So, generally, Mauricio Pochettino is a tactical chameleon. He metamorphoses, he changes as to which opponent he wants to. But then it is based on the principles. The principles are clear. How he wants to play are clear. But nominally, he is going to change. The biggest issue, however, is that is Mauricio Pochettino the man to have that very good tactical in-game management that most of these managers in the English Premier League have. Also, at the latter part of Mauricio Pochettino's tenure at Tottenham Hotspur, he was criticized as playing very slow and not being able to break down low blocks, and that was part of the reasons why he did not succeed over there. He would have to do that. Mind you, the English Premier League is one of the most difficult and the most defensive leagues all over Europe. He has to do that. Chelsea have the wingers, Chelsea have the players to get that job done, and he will have to do that job. So tactically, Pochettino has it. He is a rotational mastermind in the middle of the park. He has a very, very good he has a very good combination with transitional play, quick one from the rest defense, and then of course with positional play as well. He understands exactly how he wants to play, whether it is with inside number 10s or wide wingers. His fullbacks have also seemed to be very good. Chelsea have already bought Malo Gusto from Lyon. There is already also Rhys James in that setup. There's Benjamin Chilwell, there's Marco Correa. Anyhow he wants to play, he has to over there. Left-footed centre-backs, right-footed centre-backs, experience mixed with youthful exuberance. So it looks as if Mauricio Pochettino has it all. But for me, the biggest question I'll be asked of him is will he be able to win whilst the project goes on? Will he be able to manage games inward like managers like Eric Ten Hag do, like Pep Guardiola does, like of course Jurgen Klopp does, and of course Mikel Arteta now also does? Will he be able to get all of that done when he is quizzed to change something in games? This is something that he needs to do. So that is an overview of who Mauricio Pochettino is, and like I said, it's only a matter of time that we are going to see if Mauricio will succeed or not. Mind you, he took Tottenham to that Champions League final with a very, very low budget. So guys, thank you. Once again, my name is Fiifi-Manfred, and I think I need to give credit to Coach's voice, breaking the lines for the very good tactical analysis, helped in that research and some of the images. So my name again is Fiifi-Manfred. This is the Counter Press. Kindly do like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. See you soon. Bye.